Moving on to a different subject, John, this week we had French President Emmanuel Macron meet with Trump, where Donald Trump refused to say whether he thought Vladimir Putin was a dictator. And then in his first cabinet meeting yesterday, he said that Putin was smart and cunning, and continued to say that the war wouldn't have happened if he was president at the time. How dangerous do you think this kind of complimentary language is that Donald Trump uses about Vladimir Putin, or I guess the lack of condemnation?
Well, I think it's very, very serious, and it's a huge mistake for the United States and for the West as a whole. And you can see by the comments that he's made, by the actions the United States has taken, voting in the United Nations against a resolution condemning Russian aggression, U.S. voting alongside Russia, North Korea, Belarus. Even China didn't vote with Russia. They abstained on that resolution. So we're on the opposite side of the NATO alliance as a whole. And it's bad news for Ukraine, bad news for Ukraine's prospects, but bad news for NATO too, as he consistently drives wedges between the United States and its allies, and I don't see that diminishing. I've said for quite some time I'm very worried that Trump would completely withdraw the United States from NATO. He came close to it in 2018. He might well do it this time, or he might take steps that so weaken NATO that by the time he actually withdrew, it would just be a formality.
What was your reaction, your immediate reaction to when you saw the United States voting with Russia at that UN General Assembly?
Well, it was disgraceful. I mean, it's contrary to reality. It buys the Russian argument that NATO provoked the war.